Hey, what's up guys? John here. Hope you're having a great day. And in today's lesson, we're gonna take a look at Sunny by Bobby Hebb. I'm gonna break this song down for you step by step, show you the chord voicings that I use for the whole song, and also give you a cool strumming pattern. Before we get into the lesson, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed. We've got new video lessons dropping every single day on the channel and hundreds of other lessons on the channel that are really gonna help out your playing. All right, thanks so much for the support. Let's get into the lesson. The song starts out in the key of E minor, and it's actually gonna do something called modulate, which we're gonna talk about after we go through the chord progression. The first 4 bars go like this. We're gonna start off on an E minor chord in the first bar. We're gonna play open, 2, 2, open, open, open. Then we're gonna go to G7. Now I use a lot of thumb chords, which might not be comfortable for you. I'll show you the way that I do it and I'll also give you some variations. So for G7, the second chord, in the second bar, I go like this. I put my thumb on the 3rd fret of the low E, first finger on the 3rd fret of the D string, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and then 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And I mute the A and the high E. That's my G7 chord. Now you could also play it like this, which is another common way, just basically like a barred up E7 chord here. I've got 3, 5, 3, 4, 3, 3. So go E minor for a bar, then to G7 for a bar, then C major 7. Another cool jazz voicing here. We're gonna play starting on the A string, 3, 5, 4, 5. Mute the high E and the low E. Then we're gonna do what's called a 2-5-1 progression. And this is going to be F sharp minor 7 flat 5 to B7 flat 9. Now the first chord we're going to play on the low E string, 2, then we'll mute the A string, play 2, 2 on the D and the G strings, then 1 on the B string, muting the high E. Again, sometimes I might use this voicing, which is where I just play it with my thumb. It looks like an A minor chord with a thumb on there on the 2nd fret. Or this is more like a jazz player would probably play it like this. And then B7 flat 9. This is going to be starting on the A string, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now you could just play B7 if that's more comfortable. The flat 9 kind of has a cool jazz tone to it. Then you also get a common note between those 2 chords. And then back to E minor. So for the first 4 bars, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, G7, 2, 3, 4, C major 7, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, B7 flat 9. And those are 2 beats each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna go back and repeat that progression again for bars 4 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the third set of 4 bars, if you're thinking it, breaking it down into 4 bars per progression, we're gonna start off the same way, but we're gonna have a little variation. It's gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Love that part there, especially with the melody. So I started off E minor, G7, C major 7. Each one of those chords gets 1 bar, so 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, Then I go to an F13 chord. Again, another thumb chord. If this is uncomfortable for you, you could do F7, you could do F13 like this. I use my thumb on the low E string, first fret, mute the A string, and then starting on the D string, I go 1, 2, 3. So 1 on the D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B strings. Muting the high E and the A string. That's F13. And then I'm going to go, for the last 4 bars, we're going to do a 2-5-1 progression, but it's stretched out, a bar per chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's the same progression that we saw before. F sharp minor 7 flat 5 to B 7 flat 9. We're just, again, instead of 2 beats per chord, 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor. Now, if I am playing this thumb chord before, I may just stick with thumbing all the chords. Or of course, if you're not doing that, you could play it like this. Then in the last 2 bars, we have this cool James Bond chord progression. And I'll show you how you can do that. You take your E minor chord, and then you basically just raise the 5th of the chord, which is the note on the A string, the 2nd fret, and it goes 2, 3, 4, 3, then back. So, see what I'm doing there? That's going to be E minor, sharp 5, E minor 6, E minor sharp 5, E minor. So that's in your last 2 bars. So the last 4 bars, starting with the 2-5, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, I love you. Then back to the top. Sunny. Here's the whole thing. James Bond. So on the original recording, you have this backbeat, which is like hitting a stab, like a staccato strum on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that would be a good way to play along with the recording, and then you can kind of mess with it from there, like I was kind of adding some bass notes in between, like this. 1, 2, 3, but still keeping it 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. That backbeat strum in there. Now the last thing I want to talk about is after the first 2 choruses, or 2 times through that progression on the Bobby Hebb version, it starts to modulate. So all of a sudden, we go up. So what we have to do is take all the chords up 1 fret. So that's going to sound like this. We're now in F minor. So basically what I did was move every chord up 1 fret, and the open position E minor now becomes F minor, and you can do it like a minor bar chord like this. You could do this Jimi Hendrix minor 7 that I use a lot, which is great. Stevie Ray Vaughan used this chord a lot too. And then basically instead of G7 on the 3rd fret, I'm now on A flat 7 to D flat major 7, G minor 7 flat 5, C7 flat 9. So basically I'm taking all the chords up 1 fret and then moving that open position to the 1st fret. There you go, guys. That's a breakdown of playing rhythm guitar on Sunny. If you got some value out of this lesson, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed. Also, if you're interested in learning more about lead playing like what I was doing at the beginning of this video, I've got a free gift for you in the description below. You can get a PDF that's over 100 pages long. It's all about soloing as my gift to you. Check it out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.